me on my picture. I don't got a nappy ass fro and a great beard. You know what I mean? So, but
that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
But yeah, there are a lot of Rico rappers. I agree. But so I guess we got to focus more on Nuru. Nuru, let's tell us about how you got into music initially, and then we kind of talk about the Nwotchi thing and where things are going for the future. Yeah. So just start at the beginning or wherever you feel you want to start.
Well, I'll just start with the story of how me and Loa met because that's.
Shout out to Darius Loa.
Yeah, that kind of leads into this whole music thing. We, as you said earlier, we actually went to high school together. That's how I met you. I was actually starting a clothing brand sophomore year, right? So I'm making clothes and I'm selling shit. Actually, I'm like, oh, it's kind of crazy.
Like in business, like not just
on some
like oh, I got shirts type shit.
Shit.
Yeah,
on some business shit. And that's what I was doing primarily. I went to Gallery 37 so I could get my graphic design skills up.
Oh, I did graphic design at Gallery too.
Exactly. And that's how I started seeing the culture in Chicago. It's crazy, like people with young Chicago authors, shout out people like Superboy, Darius Hughes, just people who are doing crazy things. And I heard somebody at the school actually put me onto this band called Hurt Everybody.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys ever heard of them.
Maybe that name sounds something.
Oh wait, what was the name?
Hurt Everybody.
Hurt Everybody?
Yeah.
Is that a person?
It's great.
No, it's a band.
It's a band. You know who Kari is?
Yeah, I do know.
Yeah. So he was in it with some other people.
Oh, yeah. Who told me? Justin. I remember Justin mentioning them to me.
Yeah.
In senior year. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know you're talking about now for sure.
Yeah. So the clothing brought me into the music world, and I was actually just in the lunchroom, and I had a Ghana jersey on. And Michael was like, "Hey, bro, I fuck with your jersey because he's really,
pro black and shit." Yeah.
And we just got to talking. I'm like, "Hey, man, my boy Rafa, he's trying to get into rapping. I'm making beats. I know you dropped some shit with Olympus, which was an old rap crew that he was a part of." I'm like,
was that what was the name of that song? I remember when that shit first came out. I was like, damn.
Crowns.
Yeah, Crowns. I was like, damn, Key could rap. I didn't know.
He could rap.
I didn't know he could rap. And then there was nothing else after that.
Yeah, he just stopped. I don't know what happened. He won't tell me.
It is what it is.
But yeah, so I figured he had the connections for the music studios and shit. And he said, just come with me. We'll go look for studios in Chicago and shit like that. And that's kind of just how we started hanging out, going to music places, and then. I was just showing him my beats and shit, and
he was feeling it.
Yeah, 2 years later, we added Frenchie the Pappy, and we're here. We dropped a song with one of the people who inspired me to do music, Superboy. So
Superboy's dope.
So we just.
I'm gonna cut you off, bro. I'm gonna be honest. At first, I really like it now. At first, I did not like Dead Zone.
Oh, really?
I didn't like it. At first, I was like,
That's cool.
Because Superboy's part was weird. It's
different.
It's grown on me, but at first I was just like, yeah, I'm not feeling this shit. But now I catch myself listening to it all the time. But at first
it gets stuck in your head, Yeah,
because at the end of the day, when you really listen to the song, it's dope. Even with the weird
Super just has his own unique type of style with his music.
I agree.
It's very unorthodox, but it's very dope. He likes to yell a lot.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
like a Tekashi?
No.
Don't Trippie Redd?
No, I've never heard Trippie Redd.
You've never heard a song by Trippie Redd at all?
I've never looked for Trippie Redd. Nobody went yo, you need to check out this song by Trippie Redd.
Well, I got you. I got a couple songs I think that you should check out by Trippie Redd.
And I'm not saying they sound the same or whatever, but they just have a similar style of music,
Okay.
Shit like that.
How did Frenchie the Pappy get involved?
Oh man, it's a crazy story.
And actually, you were mentioning this before we got on record on the video, but do you know how Frenchie the Pappy's name came about?
Yeah.
Oh, real quick before he starts, I remember I was talking to one of the other shout out Dusabe27, and I was just like, you think this was RP Young Pappy? This is before he passed. I was just like, hey, do you think that the TFG PBG guys gonna get mad when y'all start doing big things and one of the niggas' names has they biggest rapper's name in it? And then Dusabe was just like, nah, we'll be fine.
That's how he is about everything. It's crazy. He actually Frenchie, his father's name was French. so he was Frenchy, like little French.
Oh, okay,
You get me? The Pappy actually came from him actually being the father.
Oh!
he has a son. Yeah, he has a little son. And his baby moms at the time just called him Frenchy the Pappy one day. He said, I like that name.
So it's supposed to be Papi, like Spanish?
But young Pappy was big out there at the time doing his thing, so she just said it like Pappy, like, you know.
Oh shit!
So it's supposed to kind of be like Pappy, but it's Pappy.
It's like Frenchie the father.
Frenchie, that we'll call him that a lot. A lot of times we'll be like, yeah, there goes the father.
Oh, that's dope, bro. I like that a lot. I bet you if you could ask like the PBG guys where Pappy got his name from, it probably won't be nothing as like. Nothing as interesting as that. Like, so that was dope, definitely.
He actually has a second name now, just in case, because we actually thought about that too. You know?
But I mean, recently they've been like taking down dude's music. Like, a lot of his music isn't on Apple Music no more. And I mean, I know Tay Sav released a mixtape not so long ago. I actually gave it the song of the week last. Shout out to dude, and shout out to all of them. Well, yeah, keep going. So, Frenchy the Pappy's name is because his dad's name was French, and he's a father. He's
actually a father.
So, some real meaningful shit.
Exactly. He also has a second name, which is I Love Anime.
Like
I love Makonnen, but like I love anime.
Yes, sure. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I like Frenchie a little better, dog.
Frenchie the Pappy?
Yeah, I like that a little better.
Hey, man, nothing's concrete right now.
You're right.
Frenchie the anime. I don't know.
Not Frenchie the anime, just I Love Anime.
I don't know, dog.
How about Frenchie loves anime?
I like that.
Frenchie loves anime. That is kind of dope.
That is kind of dope.
You heard it here first, y'all. You heard it here
Frenchie
first.
loves anime.
And shout out to Frenchie. I've never met, bro, but shout out to Frenchie. Hey, if you take that name, nigga, when y'all blow up, nigga, I'm expecting at least
2% at least.
I need at least a $250 check when y'all get your deal and shit. That's deep.
You said $250? That's it?
I said $250, nigga. If y'all get if y'all get signed as a group, they gonna sign y'all for like $3 million. I'm asking for $250 when y'all get signed. So it's
label deal.
Exactly. So.
Frenchie probably want to give you like chicken nuggets or something.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine too, bro. You're right. That's fine. Just give me some of the.
Say, how about a 4 for $4?
Not a 4 for $4, but give me an 8-piece nugget, bro, with some honey mustard, and then we good.
True shit.
So Frenchie joins the group, and then what happens after Frenchie?
Frenchie joins the group. A big influencer in all of this is a name that you'll see pop up a lot of times in our music is Shepard Hughes. He's our sound engineer.
Oh, lit.
And he's had a big influence on not just how we make music, how even I produce, things like that. He's taken on a very like mentor role for me. So we all kind of started making music together at the same time. 2 years ago on New Year's, we made a plan. We said on New Year's we're all gonna be in the studio together. Frenchie just happened to know a dope ass sound engineer, Shepard Hughes.
Okay.
We went over there, and then we just tried it out. The first shit that we were ever gonna record together, we just had that shit. That shit's never been released because of course it's the first time, so it's not.
I was like, well, y'all talk about Earth Girls Are Too Easy?
No, that's that came after that. Okay. That was me and Loa. It actually. I mean,
I know Frenchie wasn't on that, right?
No, Frenchie wasn't on that one. It actually the way that song came about was that I was actually in the elevator of the music garage. I got out the elevator. They have like a TV screen on top of the elevator, and it's always playing like ads and like promo and shit like that.
Yeah, I've been in the music garage before. One of what's called High City Pac-Man's engineer, Rich Laurel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he works out of the music garage. So
yeah, that's where Shepard's studio used to be. So we were going there to record something completely different than Earth Girls. And I was hearing this song that was up there. I'm like, man, that shit's crazy. I gotta sample that. So I the first time I actually missed the name of the song, and we had to go. So I didn't know what the fuck it was called. I just kept thinking about it. I'm like, fuck. Are they ever gonna play that promo again? Will I ever find the song?
They could have been the best beat.
Yeah, I came back there like 2-3 more times, nothing, and then just like one of those off chances, I just happened to be there. The song was actually playing, and I saw Love Letters by this cool ass band called Metronomy. I
like that name.
Yeah, it's real nice, and I sampled that, and then me and Loa just we wrote. Following week, recorded Earth Girls Are Too Easy. And Loa's a weird nigga, bro, because the way he wrote his shit, he was watching the actual movie Earth Girls Are Too Easy.
Isn't that like movie from like the 1950s?
Yeah, yes it is, bro. And he was watching it with the volume off, so silent.
What the fuck? That's dope.
And that's how he wrote his shit. I was like, go back and listen to that song, bro, and think of it just like that.
Think about him writing it just like that. Like,
matter of fact, this is fun. If anybody wants to try it, go actually pull up Earth Girls Are Easy, the movie and the song.
And
turn the volume up, and then play Earth Girls Are Easy at like in the middle of the movie. It's the weirdest thing.
It's like
super
tweak
trippy,
me out.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
man,
just do it.
I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'll do it though, definitely. So after Earth Girls Are Easy, then came the next like Nwotchi song was Street Fighters, right?
Street Fighter. Yep. That's when Frenchie kind of got introduced to the group and to the people outside. So I did a song with Loa. Then to introduce Frenchie, I did a song with Frenchie. Yeah, I produced that beat. Me and Frenchie were talking. I was making beats for him, and it was like the first time I had really like met a dude that was like Frenchie, kind of like a hood nigga like that.
Yeah.
And I was making him beats from my perception of just hood shit, and he was like, "Nah, bro." Like he put me onto some stuff, and then I just went home and I really just zoned in, just listened to crazy like shit, and just thinking about like movies like Scarface or like things like that. Just something crazy, And I came up with that beat, and I showed it to him, and he was like, "Man, this shit, that's that shit." I was like, "Yeah, I appreciate it." And he was like, "Bro, we gotta hop on this." I'm like, "Yeah." I didn't tell him like this was already for you.
Yeah, like I did
it as my own song.
I did it as I love.
Yeah. So he hopped on it, Music Garage, Shepherd Hughes. We recorded it, dropped it, and till this day I still hear like weird hood niggas like Sandman. Like, I don't know if you know who Sandman is. Yeah, he would tell me that, oh yeah, like, bro, that Street Fighter shit really bumps. So the hood niggas.
Clearly they like it. That's good, bro. Shit. So let's see.
So, and how much music like do you usually make? Like, how much have you made?
Man, how much music do I make?
Loa told me to answer that question.
That shit's crazy, bro. I'll make several beats a day, type shit.
Damn.
Are they like similar? Is it like you get this idea?
No, man.
Then you have
it's
that
like,
idea.
The way my brain works is I'm literally all over the place. I'm thinking about like a bunch of different things at the same time. So just how I can think about this and then switch to this right away. No two songs of mine are like exactly alike. I'll switch up the genre. I'll switch up the feel of it. Like everything is always different.
Damn, man.
You just gotta. I don't know. Just being an artist, just weird shit.
How would you say you go about when it comes to writing? Like, let's expand the question a little bit more. You got anybody in the group that does not write? I mean, obviously, sometimes people don't. Depending on
just
the beat,
just off the top type shit.
Yeah, sometimes people don't, but I mean, for the most part, people.
Mackie Diesel is probably the best freestyler in Chicago. This nigga never needs to write anything. He's so cold.
Hey, heard it here first.
Ridiculously cold. Just
Wait, so what was his name?
Mackie Diesel.
Mackie Diesel?
Yeah, like DSO.
Oh shit.
He's right. Check him out.
You heard it.
Shout
you
out.
heard it. Right here on this podcast.
When
he blows up,
it's gonna come back, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna. What's it called? Remember that. So, but you, as far as for songs, you write everything.
I don't always write everything, but sometimes the way I write is through freestyling. Like, I have a studio in my actual house, so a lot of times I'll make a beat and I'll just be chilling. Like, I might take like a break. This one time I actually just hopped in the shower and then the beat just kept replaying in my head. I'm like. Oh shit!
I got a verse.
Instantly got out that bitch, bro. Yeah, man. That's how intervention would drop in the summertime. Oh, okay. That's how that shit came about. So when you guys are actually listening to that shit, like, yeah,
just remember you were in the shower.
Exactly.
Yeah, just remember you heard it first. Nuru The Chief was standing naked in the shower, and then put together this dope song that you will hear soon. What's it called? Lois said that you guys have like a shitload of music like already recorded.
We have hella music.
Like, but y'all just trying to like strategically like put it out.
Exactly. Like, I've witnessed a lot of people who don't move in a strategic manner in the music business,
Mm-hmm.
and they tend to get annoyed with themselves as to why things aren't working, or like they get irritated with this and that. It's all kind of like a game, the way that me and my brother see it. You know, you gain points through actually putting experience in, whether that's, you know, sitting there producing, actually writing. You know, that's experience that you're gaining to level up. That's how we just think about it, you know, shit like that. Yeah, I'm actually pretty high right now. What was the question? I had a point, but I lost.
You good, bro?
How much music?
Yeah, like Loa said, like, yeah. I was just saying, like, Loa was mentioning to me when I went to go. He invited me to shoot a couple scenes with them for his music video. What is the song called again? Oh shit. I'm sorry, it was so long ago, but it's gonna be dope. I don't want to spoil it. It'll be a dope ass video. When he told me the concept, nigga, blew my mind. And
funniest joke in the world. Yeah,
there it is. Funniest joke in the world. That's the name of it. And it's just like video's crazy. It's gonna be insane. I don't want to spoil too much, but I was basically asking like, because he said that y'all have like a shitload of music ready. That y'all just haven't been putting it out because y'all have strategic purposes.
Yeah. My whole gotcha now. Okay, so yeah, we just want to do things in a strategic manner because we noticed that that's the best way to do things. It's kind of all like a game, like just like people going to the league. They go to certain schools strategically so they can get looked at. You know, if you just dropping music all willy nilly, like sometimes it might not be the right time to drop it. It might not be the right mood. That's why a lot of times in the wintertime when you all cuddled up with your girl, that's when them soft songs come out. Summertime is like when it gets crazy and wild. You know?
Turn up shit.
Yeah, so it's just all about trying to drop things at the best time to get the most engagement, the most reach, and to get, you know, just
damn,
the best.
that's dope. I've never thought of that. I don't know why, but like that's for real. Like summertime is barbecue music.
Exactly.
Wintertime is
high
cuddle
energy,
up music.
Yep.
Maybe fucking smoke a joint and chill out type of music.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Wow, I never thought of that.
Let's see. So just so we're not dwelling on the I don't know what I'm about to say. What would you say you guys are? What's the plan for the future as far as for Nwotchi?
I was thinking that same exact question, bro.
What's
That's
the
weird.
plan for the future?
Yeah, what's the plan for the future as far as for Nuru The Chief as a producer, rapper, and then Nwotchi as a whole?
Well, the funny thing is, not only does Nwotchi have a bunch of songs that are unreleased that we haven't dropped yet, I have a bunch of songs that are unreleased that haven't dropped. Frenchie, Loa, same thing. Dusabe, everybody, Diesel.
Yeah.
So we're all working towards getting more shows. Like we had that show at Second City.
Yeah, shout out to Second City.
Yeah, we definitely want to start putting on more performances and things like that. Working with more artists that you guys may have heard of already. You know, shit like that. Just continuing with our plan of dropping music properly. And, you know, just putting on shows. You know, really trying to go crazy.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. I mean, I think. Y'all definitely have the talent. It's just y'all just gotta make motherfuckers realize that y'all got the talent. And
that all comes with promotion.